Welcome to MoneyTreez Gaming, the premier xToadz and Blockbones NFT channel. This is my personal NFT journey and not financial advice. Thanks for hopping in, and let's get today's video started. Welcome back, Toads, to MoneyTreez Gaming channel. We've got an exciting xToadz tokenomics video to share with you today from the recent Discord AMA with the founder, Mr. Sifu. It's a long AMA, so we're going to get right to it. But please, if you find these videos useful, please take the time to subscribe to the MTG YouTube channel. With the new art department marketplace literally days away, we're going to have all kinds of new content and tutorials to keep you toads up to date with the new marketplace. Now let's say hello to our new token, ARTIE.
All right, so you've all read through the tokenomics, I assume. The basic gist of it is, you guys have been in this project for a couple years. Now we're, tightening things up. It's going to be more difficult for new users coming in to get your holdings. So this is just like an instant reward for all of you. If they want to get even close to your holdings, they're going to need to go to the DEX and buy a ton of these, and they're going to be buying them from you. So that was one thing we consciously considered for the strategy. But in the beta testing Discord, one of our community members, Waffle, pointed out, he's like, hey, this could be a meme coin. During beta testing, we had a lot of AMAs, and some of the feedback was, why don't we do a meme coin? And I was saying, no, we're not going to do a meme coin. This is entirely a gamble. It takes all the control out of the project, and it's just up to the market whether they want to run with this or not. It's not as if we have some like gigantic group of whales that we know can pump a token. But even though I said we're not doing it, I still thought about it, like what a meme token is, what it means. And for me, it boils down to a meme token is something with a fun design that has a lot of social excitement surrounding it. So what we did here was basically get the best of both worlds. Our token, ARTIE, is going to have a utility base. That's going to drive the value. That's going to lock in value and ensure there's always some value there. The token literally gives you a 3x. There has to be value there. So that's our base. We're locking that in. On top of that, let's say XRPL gets meme coin happy, or the XRPL Flare ecosystem starts getting meme coin happy. We've set ourselves up so we can capture those tailwinds if they come to pass. So if people are starting to buy meme coins, ARTIE is a great name for a meme coin. The logo is great, so we'll be able to benefit from that if it comes to pass. My only thing is we're not going to depend entirely on that. I would never do that. Does anyone have any specific questions that we should go over? I have the tokenomics PDF open. But essentially, I think the best chart is the one that shows the comparison of old and new distributions. You can see we cut down everything significantly. It was way too high before. We were inflating away our own value. Everyone's getting these tokens, but the price is going down. What use is that to anyone? So everything's been cut dramatically. We gave a little more weight to NFTs as opposed to staking and delegation. I heard your feedback on that. I know you spent money on the NFTs. I totally get it. So we gave a little more that way. On top of that, staking and delegation is incredibly important to the project. So what we did was, if you stake and delegate while holding an NFT, you're going to get a 10% boost on your rewards for staking and delegating. That can be any amount of NFTs. If you guys want to talk about a tiering system later down the line, that's fine. But the idea of these tokenomics is, let's make everything very simple. A lot of the feedback I got before was, tokenomics are too hard to understand. I don't know how many NFTs to hold. This doesn't make sense. I had users telling me they waited months. This is literally what people told me. I waited months to get into the project because I didn't understand how to get into the project or how to benefit. This is meant to address that. Now we're doing it so you only need to hold one NFT to get a reward. You don't need to do this 2-in-1 bullshit. On the Songbird side, you don't need to hold all three, just one. We're making it super easy. In my estimation, this will bring in more people. When you put up barriers and say you need to do X, Y, and Z and a handstand while you're doing it, you're already cutting down significantly the conversion rate. We want to get the conversion rate up. We want to be like, if someone hears about it, we want like, a 50% chance they're coming in, not a 5% chance because it's so difficult. So that was, that's the thrust of what we're doing. That's the gist of what we're doing. Give me some questions. Don't make me talk this whole time. Give me some questions.
Hi. Where in the tokenomics document does it say you need to hold just any NFT to earn? I didn't get that.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It should have
Okay.
been explicitly stated,
I
but
think so. Yeah.
however, we'll put that out. However, under the inflation section where we're talking about the amount per NFT, if a new user comes in, they're gonna know, hey, I just need one SGB NFT to get 5 ARTIE per week, or I need one xToadz or one XXL to get 5 or 10. So for new people coming in, that's super clear. But yeah, I'll make that explicit for sure.
Right. And you just said there's no tiering. So right now we get weekly, we get the multipliers, everything, and we get the weekly bonuses
Yeah.
for holding. Will that change?
We're going to get rid of the loyalty multiplier. It's
Right.
just like
Sorry. Yeah.
too much complications. Rewards are still going to be proportionate to what you hold. So if you hold more, you're going to get more. You hold one xToad, you get 5 ARTIE per week. You hold 2 xToads, you get 10 ARTIE per week, and so on and so forth. The incentive still exists to hold more. We're just making it way easier to just get your foot in the door.
Okay, just one comment before I step down and listen to you.
Yeah.
Under delegating, you have fair and songbird delegation. The text on the last bullet point is, additionally, holders of any NFTs in any amount will receive 10% bonus in staking rewards. I think you meant that delegating.
Both. It should be both.
Well, yeah, you have the staking section above, and then you have delegating. It's just the texting.
Okay. Staking, yes, I see staking, delegating. Yeah, we really wanted to additionally, any holders of NFTs in any amount. Yeah. So this will apply to both staking and delegating. Staking is the most important. That's where we make the money that helps pay for devs, pays for AWS. We definitely want to incentivize staking. So there will be the 10% boost on staking for sure.
So I just have one request. I step down. So can you explain how we will swap over to RT, and how would it work when you only have songbird assets that, or just like, or XRPL assets? How you get extra staking rewards? How will you know that?
We need, if you want these rewards, we need you to log in on the site and connect your wallet. Once you connect your wallet, we're going to have your XRP wallet address in our database and your Songbird wallet in our database, and we're going to know exactly what you're owed.
So in order for people to do that, you will know it's me or it's the account name I create.
Yes.
So because wallet is one thing, how do you know it's me? That's what I'm trying to ask. So I'll have an account, or we will all have an account, and then we'll have to put up our wallet addresses.
You'll have an account. You're assigned a random username. You're going to be connecting your Zaman address, your XRP address, and your Songbird address optionally if you want. And then those will be linked. If there's any issue, you can say, hey, this is my wallet. Super easy to verify this. And that's that.
Okay, thanks.
Just to add on that, you have to sign from the wallet to log in. So you can't sign into anybody else's wallet. You have to make the on-chain sign to log into your account under that wallet.
Yeah, you can't just copy paste anyone's wallet like like, oh, this whale up from the rich list. Let me just take their wallet. That's not happening.
So for Bifrost, you'll have to use the internal browser. What's the wallet connect going to look like? Or would that be fixed by then?
Freaking awesome. You speak to this. You're working on it.
The Wallet Connect is just a QR code, so you'd scan it with your Bifrost wallet. If you go onto Bifrost, you've got the blue arrow at the bottom. You click that, and it says Wallet Connect. So you'd click on that, scan the QR code, and then you sign the transaction in your wallet. You don't have to mess about with the Bifrost built-in browser.
Oh, that's great.
All good, sir?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, we have a question from Anthony. Will all your ARTIE be sent to your Zaman trust line? What will happen to S Ribbits and Ribbits, and when? So yes, all the ARTIE will go to your Zaman wallet. Just make sure to set that trust line, and it'll go. All the value you have on your S-Ribbits in your Songbird wallet, that's going to be moved over to your XRPL wallet in your Zaman. As far as S-Ribbits and Ribbits, nothing's happening. I wish we had the ability to burn it from our end. We don't. What I'm asking the community to do is either sit with it and just hold it as a memento, or send it to a burn address. We can post the burn address for Songbird. I believe that you can just send it to there. For XRPL in your Zaman wallet, there's an X app called Token Thrasher. Thank you, Realty. You can use that Token Thrasher to just burn those Ribbits in your wallet. That would be my ask for you, just so we're not selling tokens to random people who don't know. They have no utility anymore. Where can I get the ARTIE trust line? You can get the ARTIE trust line at artdep.fun. I'll post the link. Just put that in your browser. You're going to see a button say set ARTIE trust line. Click that. You should be good to go. If you have any issues, just let me know. I know you mentioned something to coming to Songbird City's Luxury Lofts, but do these NFTs still benefit from the ARTIE airdrops just as xToadz do? Yes. If not, what would stop someone from temporarily swapping all their Songbird City Luxury Lofts into xToadz to benefit from additional ARTIE? So Songbird City Luxury Loft and xToadz are all going to be treated equally for ARTIE airdrops. They're all getting 5 ARTIE per week, I believe. Let me just confirm on here. Yep. Okay. So we have, as per the tokenomics, we have approximately 24,000 SGB NFTs in circulation. There's approximately 6 in the Treasury wallet. The Treasury will not be getting any of these distributions. All of those will be treated equally. So if you have Meta NFTs, if you have xToadz NFTs, whatever combination you have, you're still getting those airdrops. You're good. Just make sure to link your XRP address so we know who to send it to.
I'll just say as well, for those that haven't linked their addresses, they won't miss out on any rewards. These rewards will be saved, ready for them to claim when they do link their address.
Good point. Very good point.
So is there an ARTIE market already live? Is it tradable?
Well, the ARTIE token is created. We have it. We haven't put anything on the DEX yet, so there's no market. What we'll be doing most likely is day one, when we have the site open and you can claim your ARTIE, we'll probably put like 20K USD worth of ARTIE on the DEX at whatever price we think is like fair. I've gotten some feedback. Some users want to buy this. I've gotten from a few users, they want to buy some. That's fine. We'll sell a little bit just to cover dev costs, cover AWS. We're not going to sell a ton, and we're not going to go above that 20K just because we want to be very conscious of the circulating supply of this token. We don't want to inflate it away. So we'll sell a little bit, but that's it.
And what's the date for the conversion? Is it going to go live before the art dep goes live?
No, this will be the same time. Probably earliest I would say is Friday. But we're definitely aiming for this site live launched and you're claiming your tokens and converting by this weekend.
All right, thanks.
Yes. So as far as liquidity is concerned, I'm interested in adding a liquidity pool for ARTIE XRP on that main page right below the swap block. If people have a bunch of ARTIE sitting in their wallet and they want something to do with it and potentially capture trading fees, I think a liquidity pool is a perfect solution for that. And then as far as the swapping is concerned, freaking awesome will correct me, but XRPL, their tech is basically, they're looking for the best conversion rate. So it's going to check the DEX, it's going to check the LPs. And when you're looking to convert from XRP to ARTIE, it's just going to give you the best rate between those two. Freaking awesome. Correct me. Correct all the wrong things I said.
Yeah, so the AMAs aren't like AMM, sorry, reading the bloody title of this. They're not exactly the same as the liquidity pools on Songbird Flare, because they're built into the network with the DEX as well. It will choose the best price. So you're not guaranteed to get trading rewards on them. But yes, they are good for providing liquidity.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Let me find this question from general
Gen
chat
chat.
earlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it was Crazy Ass Texan.
While he's looking for that, let me just comment. I don't know if you guys saw the recent news for the SEC suing OpenSea. The SEC has been suing companies that are registered in the US. We are not registered in the US, so there's no need to worry. Some of our competitors, I'm not naming names, are registered in the US, so they have more to be concerned about, but we're good to go. Ripple, Coinbase, Uniswap, OpenSea, these are all, for whatever reason, registered in the US. That's why the SEC is able to screw with them so much.
All right, I found the question. It was just on if you could explain the difference between Ribbits and S-Ribbits distribution ratio. Both tokens had 100 billion supply. Thank you in advance.
Yeah, this was just based on circulating supply, number one. So there was way more S-Ribbits in circulation than Ribbits. Number two, looking at the liquidity, the question was asked, okay, if we were truly trying to convert Ribbits to S-Ribbits or S-Ribbits to Ribbits, what would the actual conversion rate be given the liquidity we're observing on Songbird relative to XRP? We felt 6-to-1 was the correct ratio there. I'm not saying where we're registered. Well, depending on the results of this election in the US, we may move to the US. It totally depends on the results of the election. If the election does not go the way that would be crypto friendly, then we will remain registered outside the US for sure. There is no reason to still hold Ribbits and S-Ribbits. Please do not sell them to anyone, because the person buying from you is just going to be holding a worthless bag. You can use for your Ribbits in your Zaman wallet, you can use the Token Thrasher XApp, and that'll burn them. And then for Songbird, you could just send them to the burn address.
It is pronounced Token Trasher.
Oh, I thought it was a
throwing them
Thrasher.
away.
Can someone post the burn address, please, for here in text in chat? Hey, John, what's up?
Yeah, let me find it to get the right servers.
I just got a real quick question. I was listening. I was following along yesterday, and it said that the snapshot had already been taken. But then you guys are saying now that we need to connect our wallets so you get an idea of what's going on. So, like, what was the snapshot then?
So the snapshot was taken, and basically in our database we have a list of wallets, including your address and the amount that was taken. When you connect your wallet, all we're doing is finding your wallet address in the database and then linking it to the amount that we already have registered in our logs. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much for explaining that. Thank you.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah, that's all I got.
One of the main reasons for the claim is because if we just did a straight airdrop, you can guarantee 90% of the people aren't going to have the trust line set up within the first 6 hours.
Yeah.
So in the claim, you go through, you set your trust line, and then you claim it. So you can do it all in one. Obviously, if you've already set the trust line, you can just claim straight away. But it's a nice, smooth user experience. And we're not constantly trying to send out these airdrops to people that don't have the trust line set.
Mm-hmm. And then the team's still discussing this, but as far as the grace period for claiming, we're thinking, we'll give you an adequate amount of time. We're thinking 3 to 6 months, so that should be good. We'll keep an eye on how many claims have been made percentage-wise. Once we're getting to 90+%, we'll put out some communication like, okay, last call, get your tokens, and then we're done.
Okay.
So just for information, how many wallets have you snapshotted on each chain?
That's a dev question. Freaking awesome. Do you know that? Do you have a number? He's probably looking it up right now. Let me just read through chat while we're. I missed. Did you discuss what Flare community asked about? Yes, we did. So Flare community wanted to know about NFTs. How are they being treated on the Songbird side? Every NFT on the Songbird side is being treated equally. They're all getting an equal amount of ARTIE. No minimum holds, but hold more, earn more. And then he asked about liquidity pools. I'm very interested in implementing a liquidity pool for ARTIE and Ribbits, or ARTIE and XRP, on the main page. So you guys have the opportunity to get some trading fees off those tokens as well. For those staking on Flare, does your backend handle the ability to link multiple Flare accounts to their ArtDep account to be able to receive ARTIE on one XRPL account based on the stake Flare for multiple accounts, if that makes sense? I 100%, yes, this should be the case. Certainly for the claim, we enabled, freaking awesome, probably gonna yell at me. For the claim, we enabled multiple wallets. So once you connect your Zaman wallet, you can connect multiple Songbird wallets. At the same time, you can connect multiple Zaman wallets if you have Ribbits in multiple wallets. Freaking awesome.
Yeah, I was on. I didn't realize I was on mute before.
Yeah.
So the amount of snapshots there's 5,347 S Ribbits and 796 for Ribbits.
Okay. That's a lot of wallets.
Not
It
on the
is.
XRP. Yeah, on the XRP it says it's only 700. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Just shy of 8, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on.
Yeah, just quick question: is this tokenomics? This obviously is a living document, so it's going to change over time. But is your plan currently that the NFTs will continue receiving ARTIE in perpetuity?
For 100%, 100%. No qualifications, 100%. Yes.
So how we will? I don't know at which point in time you'll run out of tokens. So where will the additional tokens come from? Is it going to be from the fees?
We're not going to run out of tokens anytime soon. If you run those numbers, I'm sure it's like decades, if anything. Additionally,
well, I hope you get really popular.
Well, okay, fair enough. Additionally, let's say we're observing, the reward rates, we're sending out so many tokens. At that point, we can adjust reward rates. But as it stands right now, it should be fine. There's no concern in my mind that we're going to run out at all.
Yeah, that wasn't my concern. But if it is the case, maybe make it explicit in the tokenomics.
Okay.
So I think if someone looks at it, if you hold this NFT, you're forever gonna get it. So if you sell it, the next person gets it. So that's really underpins at least some value for the NFT.
Okay, so NFTs. I'm just writing a note. NFTs. Get these. Yeah.
That's what I think anyway. I don't know what everybody else thinks.
No, it's good. It's good. And then the staking, we also said, and then we also talked about holding. Minimum hold is 1. Min hold 1 for NFTs. Make that explicit. Okay. Good. Thank you for that feedback, Kato. Flare community, do we answer your question, or if not, freaking awesome needs to answer it. He's the back end dev who's handling all all the wallets. How do I put the audio?
You're able to link multiples. It is set up that you can only claim from one Songbird address at once, or you can link multiple wallets.
Okay, perfect. How do I put the audio on speaker? I have no idea. Is there any way to? I know the volume controls on here. For each speaker, you can set custom volume controls. Wesker, I believe. Yeah. If you right click,
the volumes are set around 50%. So if any one person's too quiet, you can right click and change that person, or opposite, if someone's too loud, you can turn them down.
Very good, very good.
Is the staking and delegating cadence going to remain the same? So
Claims on staking and delegating, I think we're going to do once a week, right, Frickin' Awesome?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just simplifying that once a week. This is just to avoid unnecessary logistical nonsense. Like, you know, Frickin' Awesome is sending out these airdrops twice a week, 3 times, 4 times a week, whatever it is, because we have all these different programs. So we're just simplifying everything once a week. Get your tokens. That's it.
when you say claim, do we have to be active in it, or is it just airdropped?
This will be airdropped. So long as you have the trust line, you're good.
Okay. So I think also that can go into tokenomics. I don't know if it helps some people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dimson, the loyalty multiplier is done. We're done with that. Again, we're just trying to be super conservative with distributions. We're also trying to simplify things on our end. You know, running these LMs every other week, it takes time. It takes coordination. We need to spend our time on more important things. All of you who have been in the project for a couple of years now, you've gotten a ton of loyalty multipliers. You've been super loyal. You've got your tokens. I encourage you to hold those tokens, because new people coming in are not going to be able to get close to your holdings without spending a ridiculous amount of money, or at least that's what we project. How do I claim? Hey, how to claim Artie? I set up the trust line. Thanks. You'll be able to claim Artie first day of launch. So once the site goes live, we're going to have a nice big block. It's going to say claim Artie. You're not going to be able to miss it. It's very clear. Click that button. You'll go through the steps. Any issues, DM me or one of the admins. You'll be good to go. This will be recorded. MoneyTreez is recording it. I think he's going to put it on YouTube, edit it, put it on YouTube. So you'll be able to review. Thank you, MoneyTreez.
Can it be automated that I don't know if you can put some text when you get on XRPL on someone? Can there be a little note there as well, automated?
I'm sure it can be. Freaking awesome. I'm answering all these dev questions. You need to answer these.
Yes, there will be a memo. Obviously, you've been beta testing. We've not had memos on beta testing just because these are live on the ledger, and obviously we're trying to fly under the radar. But all transactions will have memos on them. So you will get a memo on the transaction. You have received X RT for Songbird delegation, Songbird staking. Obviously, that's not a thing yet, but you know, NFTs, whatever reason it is, that will tell you what that reason is.
Okay.
XRP man. Yes, the same process for claiming is going to be the same process for Ribbit's claim is going to work for Ribbit's claim. So your Songbird wallet is going to be the same exact thing as connecting your Zaman wallet. This is all the same menu, same place, same time. You'll see it has all the steps are laid out. It's like step 1, step 2, step 3. It's very clear. Again, any issues, just let me know. How is 5 Artie helping the floor price on xToadz? I don't know. I don't know how it's helping the floor price on xToadz. This is meant just to distribute to you guys who have been holding. As far as specific utility on xToadz, on Meta, on Luxury Loft, Songbird City, there'll be more coming. What I'll say now is, if you like what we've built so far, if you're impressed with what we've done and how we've innovated, this is like 10% of what's in the quote unquote black box. There's so much more to do. There's so much more open space in Web3 for innovation that people have just like dropped the ball. They haven't done what in my mind is obvious. We'll have some very, very cool shit coming for the Songbird side of things. I want to talk to Flair. I want to get a grant. I'm going to tell them exactly what we're doing and say, you know, give me 50K, 100K, whatever, so we can build out this great thing, and we'll see how it goes. But hold on to those NFTs. If you like this marketplace, there's a lot more to come. Just trust me on that one.
So I think in the chat overnight or whatever, people are always obviously talking about exchanges and whatever. Could you give your views on it?
I agree with Flair community. I'm not gonna pay 30 grand, 50 grand to get listed on an exchange, especially when they can just delist us. What you need before getting listed on exchange, what you need is like general organic interest in a very large community that you know is going to help create transactional volume on an exchange. I think in Web3, a lot of the time, people look at the symptoms of success rather than the causes of success, and they say, "Oh, we can reverse engineer being successful by just doing the final result." Like if someone works very hard on their project and it becomes this great business, then of course, as natural consequence, your token's going to get listed. That doesn't mean if your token gets listed, automatically you get your project's amazing. You know, this is one of the fucked up ways people think in Web3. It's the same thing like, oh, we need to spend all this on marketing and da-da-da, because that's what these big companies do. It's like blowing 10 grand on marketing doesn't make you a big company. Maybe it gets you like 5 minutes of noise. That's great, but you've just wasted these resources that could have been put towards devs, towards a new platform, towards hosting, things that matter. So this is just economics. This is just efficiency. This is just about smart allocation of resources. When I judge our project is like really kicking ass, like let's say it got to the point where we're on a proper EVM chain, like Ethereum, or I assume Base is EVM, you know, something with serious volume, and we're doing well. Okay, then let's go to exchange, because we have a reasonable expectation that that token is going to be actively traded. Until we can have that reasonable expectation, there's no reason to go to an exchange and, you know, deal with all that crap. That's my view. A billboard on Times Square.
Exchange listings are always a good thing. I've seen many a coin with low liquidity absolutely get wrecked by going onto an exchange.
I will say,
never recovered from.
I don't think the community knows this. A few exchanges have reached out. I forget what it is. You know, Hotbit, Probit, whatever these things are, BuyTrue, they've reached out, and I'm just like, thank you. We're not interested right now, but thanks. I don't know how they got our email. I haven't been talking to these people, but they're interested. We'll do it when it's the right time. That's my thing there. For now, I'm good with the DEX. If we can get a ton of volume of ARTIE on just the XRPL DEX, like, great job done. Very happy there.
So a comment there. I think that's fine. But I think for those who are not familiar with the DEX, especially at 5,000 on the Songbird side,
yeah,
would there be a little tutorial, maybe something on the site itself, how to get onto it, how to trade? Blah, blah,
so
blah?
I mean, we have that swap block on the site that plugs directly into the DEX. It can't be easier. You just type in however many XRP you want to spend. It shows you right away how many ARTIE you're getting. You press swap, you're done. That's like the easiest, most mainstream way I could think of to introduce people to the DEX.
Gotcha.
And the look of the swap block, even though it is going onto the DEX, it is more like your Uniswap or, you know, Blaze swap type look. So these people aren't used to the XRPL DEX but may have used EVM swaps will be very familiar with this sort of setup.
Any plans to bridge ARTIE over to Flare SGB, possibly becoming an asset? You mean like an F asset? Listen, I would love if we could be an F asset. I doubt, if I'm being 1,000% honest, I doubt it's at the top of Hugo's priority list. I'm not sure. Freaking Awesome and I discussed this. I'm not sure the exact technical requirements for an XRPL token to be an F asset. I think we discussed that a little bit. It's interesting. Honestly, I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. When we talk to Flare, sure, we'll discuss it. If we can get it done, I'm 1,000% for that. But I'm not. Don't be too hopeful on that one for now.
The thing, if you look at all the other F assets, they are all native tokens. So I think the biggest hurdle would be that we're an issued token, not a native token, and they do work differently on the back end.
I imagine, yeah. Do you think Flair's
Well,
gonna want to integrate stuff like, because we have, we're adding to the FTSO system. They're adding WIF and Bonk and these meme coins. Certainly, Flair's aware of these coins and is expressing an interest in them. Flair
yeah,
community,
well, they've had Doge on the FTSO assets for ages, haven't they?
yeah, Flair community would probably know the best on this one. The likelihood of assets like that being integrated into the F asset system. Any thoughts on that, Flair community?
I will say, just on Dimson's comment, I don't think we could call it farty.
Yes, we have discussed what Artie would be called on Flair. You never know. You never know. It might be. It might take
That
off.
is probably a little bit too memey.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, party. Yeah, yeah. It might have ironic appeal. Who knows? But yeah.
I have another question on the marketplace. It says
Yeah.
you, for any buys and sells, you'll get 1 RT per 1 XRP up to
Yep.
72K.
Yep.
So what happens when not the whole 72K is utilized?
Then it's, if we have a week where there's 72K XRP of volume and we run out, then for that week we just run out. And what we've discussed is we will reassess the size of the pool if it comes to that. What we've talked about is, as it stands, NFT volume on XRPL is low, so 72K should be more than enough, more than adequate for the time being. But if the volume gets crazy, great, we'll adjust it up and make whatever adjustments we need. We discussed, you could raise the size of the pool. I'm more in favor of lowering the reward rate. So right now it's 1-to-1. Let's say we start getting 100K XRP volume per week. You could bring it down to 0.75 RT per 1 XRP, 0.5 RT per XRP. That'll just be a dynamic system where we're observing the activity and responding accordingly.
So as it's just written there, if it's less than 72K, so someone who actually buys or sells, they will get proportionally the remainder
Yes.
of the 72K
Yes.
XRP.
Correct. 72K RT. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, 72K RT. Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe in the initial weeks you're not going to have so much volume. I don't know.
So
That's why that's set up there. So if we had
Mhm.
20K trading volume in the week, there'd then be 52K to be divided equally between those people that had made those buys and sells. Each side as well, buys and sells have separate pools.
Oh, okay.
this is again to incentivize trading, because what's going to happen is, let's say there's a very quiet week and one person trades, that person would get the entire pool. That person is inevitably going to be like, that's how it's set up. So that person could go to Twitter, that person could go to Discord and get 72K RT, post that. You're going to have 1 million people running to the site right after that, being like, how did I miss out on that? So that's how we're naturally going to balance it.
Okay, I'll just tell MoneyTreez not to put it in his YouTube video.
Yeah, cut this bit.
So, Dimson, as far as SGB tokens, we wanted to move everything to XRP because that's where the activity is. We're going to have, just to give you a little glimpse into the future, we're going to have a staking page for the validator, as well as we should add a delegation page as well. But we have a staking page right now. We're going to put that on the marketplace. You're going to be able to log in there, participate in staking. We'll have weekly raffles with NFTs. The UI is all set up. It's really nice. It's like a loot box kind of visual setup. It'll be very social, very interactive. The idea is we want to drive everyone to this hub that is the XRP NFT marketplace. But as I said, our next plans in the future, you might see some stuff on Flare. You might see some stuff on Songbird. at that point, we can talk about tokens and what we're planning there. We got you covered. We got you covered. I see
Just
my
on the secure comment as well. So any missed rewards will be sent to your wallet. So once you log in, link your wallets over, you would be able to claim all those missed rewards. So there's no need to worry about missing rewards or anything like that. You will get everything that you are owed.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. We'll also be adjusting the marketplace UI. We're going to have, live dynamic information about your claims, what you're owed, what's coming in, all that good stuff. That's just going to increase participation. It's also going to increase clarity for all the users, so you know what to expect. We'll have that coming. I don't know. Hopefully, we could do that within the next 6 weeks. Just guesstimating.
And they also use the messaging system. So for the beta testers, they'll know all about this. But for every time we pay out any rewards, they'll get a message on site.
Yeah.
So they've got a Discord link. You can get it sent through to there as well, saying you have just received X rewards for your listings, for your offers, for the RNFT payout, best 30s. Then linkable, you get a message saying you've been knocked out of the best 30, so you can then get back in to make sure you get those rewards. We try and make it as accessible as possible, so we're always giving you this information in an easily accessible way.
Yeah, super important though, as you ladies and gentlemen are interacting with the site during the first weeks, please give us feedback about your user experience. Please tell us this could have been easier, or, oh, this was great, this was super easy, thank you. Let us know. This is going to help us a lot. The beta testers certainly know. We respond to feedback. If you tell us something, we make changes that day. We start the conversation that day. Everything gets logged, and we implement those changes very, very fast. Just let us know. If you want this project to succeed, if you want to make more money, if you want to maximize the potential profits, let us know, and just help us that way. That'd be great. Can you please elaborate on the new rewards for staking Flare? Yes. Let me open up the tokenomics. We reduced the rewards significantly for staking on Flare. Let me just open up the percents. I think the original percent was like over 5% circulating supply, total supply. Let's see. Staking, right. So the old way of doing things, we were sending out 5.5% of the circulating supply, or total supply rather, annually. This is getting cut down to 0.5%, so significantly lower now. Again, this is not to send less tokens. It is to protect the value of the tokens you have. We're not going to inflate away the value the way it was done with Ribbits and S-Ribbits. That was just mismanaged and not properly done. So this is going to be very disciplined, very methodical. We're very conscious of deflation, very conscious of burning as far as driving that token value. For staking, if you hold any NFT, you're going to get a 10% boost on your staking rewards. As you can see in the tokenomics, we have a preset pool, 96,000 ARTIE per week. So let's just call it 100,000 ARTIE per week will be distributed. And that'll just be, what do we say, proportionate to everyone's stake, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're the only staker, you get all that. That's how it's set up. So that's again a little game theory for you. It's just like the FTSO system. When you see a provider has a really good reward rate, but they're way over delegated, you can play the game and go to someone who has a less good reward rate, but they have less delegation, so you can actually get a better reward. Just say, for example, you stake 500K Flare. What would be that reward? It's totally variable. We're not doing the straight conversion of like 1.4x. It's totally variable. It depends on how many other people are participating. It's just the only thing that's definitive from week to week is that these rewards are pulled from a preset pool of 96,000 ARTIE. That's it. if you're the only one staking, Dimson, for this week, you get all the rewards. So pray for that.
Yeah. So just to give a couple of examples, on that 500k, if you were the only person staking, you'd get the 100k in ARTIE. If there was, say, 5 million, you'd get 10k, so on and so forth. All these different segments have different pools, and like I say, it's based on participation. So if there's less participation on Flare delegating, maybe they get higher rewards than Songbird delegating. So then there's a bit of gameplay to do there as well.
Yeah, I really like that part of the system. It removes the necessity for us to constantly provide new incentives. So if participation drops off, suddenly people are going to get more rewards, then more people come back in. It seems good that in that sense. What was the driver behind the weekly drops? Why not every 3.5 days? Weren't we doing?
Workload, basically.
When I was doing airdrops, it was what, every Monday, Thursday on Flare, we were sending out those rewards, right?
Yeah. So right now, the weekly schedule for airdrops is Monday Flare, Thursday Flare, Saturday Songbird delegation and Songbird NFTs. Sunday is staking and XRP NFTs. Obviously, this is quite a lot of work spread out across the week. So if we can just consolidate it to be once a week, you'll still get the same amount of rewards. So both of those epochs will be counted. You won't be getting like half rewards or anything based on the new system, obviously. But it'll just be sent out once a week.
Will you have statistics easily shown? For example, if you're staking 1,000 flares, will it be shown somewhere like you earn so many artists per flare on the site? Oh, and also other information like, hey, there wasn't enough bids and offers, so maybe you want to do that. Will you be showing some kind of infographics to incentivize people to want to go and bids and offers to earn artists?
Yes. Short answer, yes. We definitely want to update the UI so it's very dynamic, showing live stats of all this stuff. We definitely want to update the UI so you're at least seeing estimated rewards for staking and all of that. Again, that's for clarity, for user clarity on the one hand, and incentivizing participation on the other. So yes, 100% that will happen. More than you can imagine, Kato. We're going to go heavy with all that. Like I said before, we're going to have a specific page just for staking. It'll be most appropriate when a user connects their wallet to that page, or if they're already connected, if they can get a display, hey, this is what you have staked. These are your estimated rewards. These are how many people are in the pool, et cetera, or staked, whatever.
During the test, when we go to our page, you have sort of the lifetime earnings of Rabbits, who now will be RT. Would you be able to split that out and say, I want to see what I earned last week, or just today, or just a certain date range? Would that be possible?
So I was talking to the devs about this. I think that would be a great feature. So we'll do that 100%. Number one. Number two, I think having a lot of visual representations of your earnings over different time periods is going to be very helpful to users. You can read through a data table and you can read those numbers. It doesn't immediately translate into something that's like visceral and understood innately. But if you have like a chart, a line chart that's showing, hey, your reward rate has been going up because you've been participating more, or hey, it's going down, or hey, the bar chart on your cells is way lower than everything else, maybe you could pick that up. That'll communicate those ideas that you're asking for way quicker and way easier for everyone. And again, that'll drive more participation. Wester's asking, when does weekly ARTIE airdrops begin? This weekend. For NFT holders and delegator stakers, not everyone will be connecting their Zama, start receiving. So as Frickin' Awesome said, for these airdrops, if you don't have the trust line set, it's fine. You'll be able to claim it. We're going to have this stuff everything's going to be recorded on the back end. So if you're owed any ARTIE, we're not forgetting about you. You're totally in our totally at the front and center of our concerns. You'll be able to claim that at any time you wish. You don't have to rush to the site. And we'll be able to connect our Bifrost to the site. You will be able to connect that as soon as the site launches later this week. Again, when you're connecting to claim Artie, there's going to be a menu. It's going to be very clear. I think I posted it in Discord. I'll post it again in Discord so everyone can see. Very clear. It's going to say connect Zaman first, connect Bifrost second. There's a picture of the Bifrost logo. There's a picture of the MetaMask logo. I don't know if we're changing that to the Wall Connect logo, but regardless, very clear menu, very clear steps. You'll be good to go. Just going to find that picture real fast. Okay, here's the here's what the claim block is going to look like essentially. You can view this in chat. So you see connect first Zaman, then you're going to connect Bifrost Songbird. Ribbits, S-Ribbits, going to show your balances of those, going to show you the claim Artie equivalent, and then the total. And below this QR code, there's a button for claim. It's very, very simple.
If you haven't set your trust line at this point, this will prompt you to set the trust line. And then once you've set that, it'll just send it across to you.
For this block, we talked about it a lot. We ran through like a bunch of scenarios. We were like, what if they do this? Or what if they have this? Or what if they only have S-Ribbits? Or what if they click this? So we ran through all the different ways it could get fucked up, basically. And we just designed it so it's very clear. You're you're forced to go through these steps very methodically so you can't fuck it up. Hopefully. we did our best.
So this will only allow you to claim from one Songbird wallet at a time. But once you've linked these wallets, they will then be linked eligible for staking NFT rewards.
How many new wallets do you think will have to be open?
I don't know. You just for a fun guess.
But you said there are 5,000 on the Songbird side, and presumably there are XRP people in the first instance.
Yeah.
But they may not be using Salmon. So
yeah, no, I have no idea. It's a great question. We'll find out.
So the obviously Songbird Flare got dropped to XRP holders, so there is definitely a lot of crossover there. I know a few XRP holders that weren't interested in Songbird, but the amount of people that got into Songbird without being into XRP, I think, is a lot smaller.
Yeah, I think some of them had used MetaMask and things like that, or other wallets. So what's the guy's name who runs Salmon? The Dutch guy.
That's Pizza.
Yeah, Pizza. Maybe give him a heads up. Drive a little traffic and some. Maybe get a little bit of hype that way as well.
All right. Hey, Pizza, heads up. Sending you some business. Jenna interview will be public. That'll be on our YouTube channel. She's just editing the video now, so I'll let you guys know when that's up for sure. Logo on Zaman wallet. Yes. So I know you guys want the logo. I want the logo too. We just need to go through KYC for that. I'm pretty sure it's. I don't even know what the process is, but I'm pretty sure it's what, like pay 5 XRP. Here's my driver's license. I'm KYC'd, right? So we'll just do that. No, my face is not on screen, Anthony. I'm consciously holding off on the full docs. We need something to look forward to, so we'll wait on that one. Good. All right, I think we're good. Any last like super serious questions you guys want to know? If not, MoneyTreez has recorded this. Thank you again, MoneyTreez. He's going to edit it, post it on his channel. We'll link, support his channel, supporting what he's doing since he's supporting us. All right. I think we're good. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for bearing with us. We're low on sleep. We're hungry, but we're pushing. We're going to get this done. And yeah, let's fucking dominate this space, huh?
Thank you for watching today's video with MoneyTreez Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe.